5 scary ghost videos. What you're about to see are real ghost encounters. Terrifying moments caught on camera in real places, by real people. No tricks, no actors, just raw, undeniable proof that ghosts exist. Watch closely, and whatever you do, don't watch alone. This isn't just scary, this is real. Number 1. Home Possessed. This next clip comes from a YouTube channel called Mellowbird. What you're about to see is a real case of poltergeist activity caught on camera inside a private home. The strange part? These kinds of events had been happening there for a while. It got so frequent. The homeowner finally decided to set up a camera. And what it captured is seriously chilling. A lot of people thought this clip was fake or staged, just another setup for views. But then something interesting happened. An account named A Good Shepherd Films 333, a camera and editing expert, actually spoke up publicly. He analyzed the footage frame by frame, and after a full review, he confirmed. The video is 100% authentic, and the objects seen moving were not manipulated by anyone. He even said, "This is not how a human being moves objects. According to him, this is the real deal." A genuine case of poltergeist activity caught on camera. Number 2. Room 209. On September 14, 2003, at a random hotel somewhere in America, something really weird happened, and it freaked out the entire hotel security team. It all started when a guest on the second floor called down to the front desk. They said they kept hearing a woman screaming over and over again, nonstop. The sound was loud, and it wasn't just once or twice, it went on for minutes. Security was sent to check it out, and according to them, the screaming was coming from room 209, where there should be no one checked into that room. Watch this original footage.
What room is that?
It's the room right above him. It should be 209.
John, do you copy? It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? Checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. Wait 1 second, John. Amy, are you there? Yeah, John says he hears the screaming coming from that room. And I hear it too. But we're sure that no one's checked into that room. Correct? John, just wait. We're going to get a hold of the police. So, I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's going to enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one. John?
Did you just see something walk out of that room? Let's take another look. You can barely see it, but something white is moving across the screen. So what do you think? Is it real ghost or just a camera glitch? You decide. Number 3. Shift unknown. On November 1st, 2012, inside an ordinary office in the city of Manchester, England, something truly unexplainable was caught on CCTV. What happened that night is now considered one of the most intense poltergeist encounters ever captured on camera. Desks shifted, objects moved on their own, and for a brief moment, something not human seemed to make itself known. It only happened once, just one night, but it was so intense, it left everyone who saw the footage absolutely shaken. To this day, no one's been able to explain what really happened. Watch this clip closely, because what you're about to see is one of the wildest office hauntings ever caught on camera. Did your heart start racing while watching that? Because mine did. Number 4, look behind. This next clip comes from the YouTube channel Benevi2, a creator known for wholesome art and DIY content meant to make everyday life a little more creative. From drawing tutorials to clever home projects, their channel has always had a warm and welcoming vibe. In fact, across all of their videos, there has never been a hint of anything horror-related. Until one strange upload. 14 years ago, back in 2011, something happened that couldn't be explained. A moment where art took a terrifying turn into the paranormal. That day, he was simply filming his usual art content, expecting nothing out of the ordinary. But fate had other plans. What you're about to see might just be the work of a real ghost.
Once you've finished both of your illustrations, the final step in the process is to prepare your work for a presentation. This will be a presentation either to a client or in front of the class itself. Presentation is often the most overlooked aspect of being an illustrator, but in order to be professional, you want to give both yourself and your work a professional image. So I'm going to show you how to create a cover sheet for your artwork. And a cover sheet is simply a sheet of paper that covers your artwork. It keeps it free of dust and spills that may get on it, but it also unifies the look, especially if you have a multiple series of artworks, that gives your work professional image, and you're able to use it over and over again and keep it nice and clean. You can put your name on the cover sheet, you can put the project on the cover sheet, and when you go to present it to someone, they'll really show that you put your effort into not only the illustrations that you've done, but also showing them that you care about your artwork. Some of the materials that you'll need to create a cover sheet are, of course, you'll need some scissors, you'll need some tape. I like to use the thick masking tape. You'll need some double-sided tape to put your image onto a mat board. You'll need, of course, your image and mat board, and a large piece of paper. Once you have your image mounted to the mat board, take your large piece of paper and place it over the image itself. You'll want to cut the paper so that it's slightly longer than the mat board your artwork is mounted to.
The house has been left deserted ever since. Do you believe a real ghost was behind it? Number 5, last recording. This final clip is easily one of the creepiest things we've ever come across. It was recorded in Malaysia on November 8, 2010, at what appears to be a local driving school. In the footage, we see two young people, a woman named Ayu and a man whose name is still unknown. It's believed the two were a couple, and that the man may have worked at the driving school. For reasons we still don't fully understand, the pair began exploring different parts of the training area late at night. Eventually, the two made their way into a small room at the end of the hallway. From the CCTV footage, the man's behavior started to look off. He seemed nervous, constantly glancing around, like he didn't want anyone to see them there. The two sat down and began talking. Some believe they were arguing about something serious. You can feel the tension just by watching their body language. Then, without warning, the man stood up and walked out of the room, leaving Ayu behind, and entered another room alone. Watch closely. What happens next is beyond explanation. The man was expected to walk back out through this door any moment now. But the truth is, he never did. Meanwhile, Ayu is still waiting for his man to pick her up. To this day, the man has never been found. Ayu was traumatized by what happened and by the sudden disappearance of her boyfriend, suffered a complete mental breakdown. She was later admitted to Bahagia Hospital, a psychiatric facility in Malaysia, and she's still there to this very day. Thanks for watching. We post new horror stories every week, so if you enjoyed this one, subscribe, tap the like button, and turn on the bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next.